Good afternoon, I'm Riza Diaz. This is One News Now. Pag-asa has officially declared the start of the rainy season, but this is not exactly good news for some residents in Laurel, Batangas. To tell us why, Greg Gregorio is reporting live from Laurel, Batangas. Greg, what's the situation there?
Riza, after the rainy season has been declared by the State Weather Bureau, residents of Barangay Buso-Buso here in Laurel, Batangas are more worried about the possibility of another mud flow. Last Sunday, residents were shocked to see rushing waters from the mountain. They say it would have been fine if it was just water, but it turned out it included ashes emitted by Taal volcano in January, which have now turned into mud. It only took 5 to 10 minutes for the mud flow to fill their houses. Almost a week later, some residents still have not sorted out their things. They have also yet to wash their clothes, which were soaked in mud flow. Barangay Buso-Buso Chief Lea Sangalang said they have been getting rid of the mud since Monday and having it taken outside their barangay by payloaders. To date, some houses are already clean and others are still dealing with it. Experienced another rain the other day as well as another mud flow, but milder this time. Since they are residing in a low-lying area and just a few kilometers away from the main Taal volcano island, the residents have been warned to stay alert and conduct preemptive evacuation when necessary. According to Sangalang, aside from monitoring the daily activities of the Taal volcano, they have also started checking the daily weather bulletin from Pag-asa. Barangay Buso-Buso has 610 households, with 4 of their 7 puroks vulnerable from another possible mud flow. The residents have also been urged to evacuate to the multipurpose hall, chapel and covered court on the upland puroks 5 to 7 when needed.
So yung pong mga kabarangay po namin pong pinaalalahanan, pinag-iingat po namin sila na kung sakali nga po na bigla po na umulan, pumunta na po sila sa mga matataas na lugar or sinasabihan na po namin sila na mag-self-evacuate, pumunta po sa aming municipal gymnasium para po maging ligtas.
Risa, in an earlier statement, Laurel, Batangas Mayor John Amos said they are studying the possible relocation of these residents. But in the meantime, a disaster response by the lake is in place. A rescue boat is also on standby, as it is more ideal than a rescue by land during the occurrence of a flood, more so of a mud flow. The residents, meanwhile, are appealing for more help as they say they are yet to recover from the impact of the Taal eruption in January. And most of them are still depending on relief packages due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And now they face uncertainty as to what the rains in the coming days may bring. Riza?
Greg, given already the threat of the coronavirus still looming, how does the local government plan to ensure the evacuation centers? How are they supposed to move people? Will there be enough place for them to find refuge? And again, how are they supposed to implement social distancing?
You know, Risa, these things are the same concern of Barangay Buso-Buso Chief Lea Sangalang. She said as of the moment, there are no COVID-19 positives in their barangay and they would like to maintain it that way. Thus, they just highly hope and pray that the time may never come for them to evacuate. But if and when their residents need to evacuate to a facility, she said they would strictly implement social distancing and other health protocols alike. Risa?
Well, thank you for those updates and stay safe. That was Greg Gregorio reporting to us live from Batangas. Meanwhile, here are other stories we're keeping our eyes on. The Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office loses some 13 billion pesos in revenue since the onset of the lockdown. PCSO General Manager Royina Garma says despite this, the agency still provided 30 million pesos in medical assistance each week since the community quarantine. Now, the state-owned company has asked President Duterte to allow them to resume their lotto operations. Meanwhile, Cebu City appears to be the epicenter of COVID-19 in the country now, says IATF Special Advisor Dr. Tony Liachon. That's on the back of the continuous rise in coronavirus cases there in the first 10 days of June. Now, the Health Department reports that as of June 11, Cebu City has over 2,540 cases, surpassing Quezon City and Manila's tallies. And just when China thought that things are getting better, the National Health Authority reported 11 new COVID-19 cases and 7 asymptomatic cases in the country. Now, earlier today, Beijing also temporarily shut down a wholesale agricultural market and the rise in COVID-19 infections in the capital over the past 2 days.